iACS is a company that specializes in HVAC systems. We have two sides of the business. One side is the panel building. So we manufacture control panels for air handling unit manufacturers, for heat recovery units, for fire extract smoke systems, and other applications as well. And the second half of the business instead is to do with distribution. So we distribute brands such as Siemens, such as Belimo, Sonte, OJ Electronics, and others. So iACS Systems was really set up in 2011. I was operating from a shoebox office. At the time, we were just 1.5 employee, a part-time that was doing accounts. At the end of that financial year, we just closed barely to £55,000 of turnover, just barely covering the costs. And year on year, we've grown systematically in terms of turnover, in terms of profits, and in terms also of strength and penetration into the HVAC market, both in the distribution side, serving more and more M&E contractors, maintenance companies that require the spare parts for Belimo, Siemens, Carel components, and many more, as well as also AHU manufacturers that were coming to us for a complete controls solution. In 2013, I've hired my first 2 employees, a technical engineer, which then became my, and is currently still today, technical director, Adam Penfold, which has helped really shape many of the products and the vision of iACS. In 2015, whilst I was on holiday, Adam built the very first control panel. Up to this point, we were purchasing control panels directly from Carel that presented great challenges and difficulties in terms of lead time, pricing, logistics, and the manufacturing of control panels here in-house solved a lot of the logistical problems and design issues that were requiring really to be solved in a timely manner. In 2016, we've turned over our first million. From year on year, we've really grown despite all the challenges in 2021 with COVID, with the crisis of the microchip, with Brexit, several challenges that came across towards our industry. We kept on growing. I think one of the strengths of iACS has been the great ability to adapt quickly to not just the market requirements and the customer needs, but also to the ever-changing dynamics and problems that really have come our way. In 2024, we've closed the financial year at 3.6 million with 27 employees. So our mission as iACS is really to take the industry into this transformation. Far too many times we have seen in the controls the continuous repetition of projects copied from one to the other, applying the same old, simply because there isn't any intention, desire, or costs or resources available to invest in something new. It's sad to see, but we are an industry which is remaining quite far behind in the past. But it doesn't have to be like that. There's today so much technology evolution that has been implemented in products, in softwares, that can really, applied properly, strive to help achieve much higher goals than what we have today available. And I'm talking specifically about precise algorithms, advanced cascade controls that aim to achieve comfort in the space, precision, energy savings, by implementing communication protocols in order to achieve and gather a lot more data. For example, in order to design algorithms that can work towards the prevention of alarms, inefficient behaviors overall of the air handling unit. This is a reason why we have decided to partner with the strongest players in our industry in the different fields that are advocates of technology and evolution. Hence Carel, hence Belimo, the Swiss manufacturers which constantly is on the evolution, like many of these manufacturers that really reinvest a big chunk of their profits into the R&D of the following year, we have followed their footsteps. Therefore, significant amount of our profitabilities are reinvested the following year into R&D. Apart from being devoted to the research and development and the future ahead of us, an area in which we see much of an importance is really the educational aspects. We see the importance of being able to transfer the knowledge, the expertise, the innovation that we have cemented over these years to the industry in order to increase the skill sets, the knowledge amongst all the key players in our industry. That is why over the foreseeable future, we are compiling a list of documents, material, training, videos, in order to make these available to the industry.